everybody. So I wanted to periscope you today a couple things. I have a meal prep that I'm going to do for what I'm going to have for lunch tomorrow and also breakfast. Did I turn my oven on? Let's do that. Turn the oven on so it'll be good and warm by the time we get to that part. Just turning my oven on to 425. But before I start that, I wanted to let you all take a look at what I got from the farmer's market today. I don't know if some of you joined in on that broadcast, but here are some of the things that I got from the farmer's market. A couple of these things came from Trader Joe's as well, and I'll come on real near to show you. Oh, that's crooked. Okay. So I spent about $60 altogether, and I got quite a few greens. I'm going to be juicing this week, so I got some celery. I got some Italian flat leaf parsley here, also some poblano peppers, 3 of those, red onion, garlic roasted hummus. We got some Parmesan cheese here, some Greek yogurt. I needed some whole black pepper real bad, so I got some of that. And if you tuned into the broadcast earlier, you know I told you the spices at the farmer's market were really inexpensive. I got some coconut cream. This came from Trader Joe's. Actually, this is a mix between things I got from the farmer's market and Trader Joe's. Altogether, I spent about $60. I got some fresh baked bread. It's potato, green onions, and cheddar bread. It's a half a loaf, and that was $3.29. I got a plantain, one of those, just one. I also found this brown rice noodles. I love to make Singapore noodles. Those are some of my favorite. And I had not seen the brown rice kind, so I got some of those and also some ramen packets. I love ramen. These are all made with organic noodles. It's garlic pepper flavor, and I think I got vegetable flavor too. And for a snack, hi, some awesome sounding food there. Oh, thank you. I got some wasabi peas. I love to snack on wasabi peas. I'm gonna move the camera over a little bit because it's got a whole spread of stuff here to show y'all. Okay. I got some yerba mate tea. I drink yerba mate just about every day. It's really high in caffeine, equivalent to about 1/3 of a cup of coffee. I got some fresh peaches that smell really good. You know, peaches. I got some jalapenos because I'm thinking of creating a recipe, either a smoothie or a juice recipe that's going to be spicy using some jalapenos. So I haven't decided quite what else is going to be in there. But I got this beautiful ruby red grapefruit. I forgot the name for a minute. I got some ginger for my juice, some garlic. I even got an aloe leaf. I think this aloe leaf was like maybe 89, 98 cents or something. I'm planning to use that in a coconut oil infusion that I'm gonna make because I love to use coconut oil on everything, really. My hair, I use it on my skin. Also, I got some organic carrots here, avocados, a bag of avocados, cherries. Now this was a splurge that I was not supposed to get. This little bag of cherries cost me almost $6, I want to say, but I couldn't contain myself. I love cherries, and so I just had to grab some. I would have been way under budget had I not got those. This is the seedless watermelon that I got, and also a carton of eggs. So that should hold me, I don't know, for at least about a week, I would say, worth of recipes and things like that. So now let's get into the prep. I'm going to show you what I plan to make for lunch for myself tomorrow, and also I'm going to go ahead and do a prep for my breakfast. I'm going to come and swing you around here so that you can see the stove and whatnot. I'm also going to turn off that overhead light because I feel like it's real bright in the kitchen area. Hopefully you still be able to see me good. Okay, so this is going to be just real quick prep that we're gonna do here. Let's see. Okay, you should be able to see. I have some avocado and tomato. Also, oh, my kale. I have some kale that I had soaking here. I put apple cider vinegar in my kale as a vegetable wash, so I'm just gonna drain that off really quick. And let me turn around here and grab some paper towels, because you don't want your greens to be real wet. You want to go ahead and give those a little squeeze here and squeeze out the water. You can also use a salad spinner, which I have, but I didn't feel like bringing it out. Squeezing the water off will be more than sufficient. Okay. Okay. So now that I've got my leaves pretty dry, let's pour out the rest of that water. Actually, I'm gonna rinse this real quick. I'm going to put the kale back into the bowl, and to that I'm going to add some roasted garlic hummus. That's going to be sort of the base that we're going to use here for this recipe. And I'm making a kale wrap, and I got the idea from this restaurant that I go to that I love. I'll tell you, the name is Miss Tassili's Raw Reality. It's a raw vegan restaurant in the West End in Atlanta, and her kale wraps are amazing, but they're a little pricey for me. They're about $14 for one kale wrap, and so this is sort of my version of that. So I just added 2 big teaspoons of garlic hummus, and I'm going to mix that around. Actually, use my hands a little bit. That gets it really going much better. So you want to mush that around and get all the greens nice and covered. Okay. So that looks pretty good. I think I might add just a little bit more hummus, like 1 more teaspoon. All right. Let's mush that a little bit more. So how is everyone's evening going? Did y'all have a good day today? Did anybody catch the broadcast earlier at the farmer's market? I love kale and hummus too. It's my fave, so good. We almost got busted and kicked out of the farmer's market because you're not supposed to film in there, but it's such a cool place. I wanted to be able to show you guys that, but it's also very big. Yeah, girl, they were like, as soon as I walked in the door, ma'am, put the camera down, no filming. So it's a very cool place, but it's very big, and so I didn't even get to show the people who are on the live stream all of it because it's so big. So I think next time when I do, I'll sneak you all in and show you different places, different sections of the farmer's market incrementally. I think that'll be the way to go. All right, so now that that is all nice and incorporated, I am going to cut up my avocado, and I'm going to do that by just slicing it lengthwise and turning it all around, and it just pops open. And in order to get that seed out, you just hit it with your knife and give it a little twist, and it comes right out. And I'm going to go ahead and slice this lengthwise a couple of times so that I can be able to scoop it out easily. And then I'm going to chop just a rough cut of the tomato. Let's move that piece out the way. We don't need it. I'm going to have to start doing my broadcast a little bit earlier because the lighting in here was really good, but I had to get on a business call like right before 6, 7 o'clock is really the ideal time to broadcast. I could turn on the overhead lights, but I feel like it just washes everything out. It makes it uber bright. Okay, so the assembly for this is very simple. Oh, don't forget to add some, move the camera so you can see what I'm slicing. Okay, let's slide that down a little. I don't know that it's gonna stay. It keeps wanting to pop back up. Sorry about that. We'll try to fix that later in another broadcast. It's trial and error. All this is still real new. You can see? Okay, cool. So I got my avocado, I got my tomato, and I'm just gonna add those things to the kale. Okay. I'm also gonna cut this in half one time. And because I'm wrapping all of this up, I don't really care about the presentation. Otherwise, you could get a spoon and scoop it out and it would be nice and even. But I'm just going to give the avocado a little squeeze, and it's all going to come out anyways. All right. Let me grab another spoon. Put my spoon in the sink. So this is the mix. You got your tomato in there. You got your avocado. Let's be sure to add some salt and pepper. I finally got some more whole black pepper so I could bust out my grinder again. It was really getting on my nerves using that other pepper. So just a little salt and pepper, and mix that in really nice and good. Your favorite, you like fresh ground pepper? Me too. Me too. All right, and in lieu of fresh tomatoes, you could also use, fresh is best, I'm of that same opinion, but if you didn't have fresh tomatoes on hand, you could also use sun-dried tomatoes. And let's see, I have some red pepper in here somewhere. I do. I'm gonna add a little bit of red pepper because I like to live dangerously on the edge. I love spicy foods. If you keep watching my channel, you will learn that about me. So I'm gonna pinch in about 2 pinches of red pepper. But if you don't like spicy, yeah, red pepper girl, turn up. If you don't like spicy, then you could do without the red pepper flakes. So I'm gonna mix that up a little bit more. Let me taste the leaf here. Oh my God, that's gonna be so good tomorrow. Okay, I hope that you can see this, but I have just a green wrap here. I can't tell whether you can see it or not. Let's try to move the camera down again for you. Let's see. Without it falling over. Down a little more. There we go. Okay. So, let me get my Reynolds Wrap out. I can get ready to wrap this thing on up and it'll stay together once I do it. And this is probably enough to make 2, I would say. If I had a bigger wrap, I probably would use that. So I have a little extra here in the bowl still. But that's plenty, you know, for the wrap. And it has a little bit of everything in there. One thing that I didn't put in that you can definitely put in that's a really good and tasty ingredient is red onions. I didn't put any red onions in today, primarily because I forgot. So, but the recipe, typically you would put red onions in it. You don't have to have it because it tastes fine, you know, without it. So I'm gonna just start rolling here. And as I roll, my kale's gonna try to escape. So I'm just gonna shove it back in there as I'm rolling. Okay. And that's pretty much it. So then, move this out of the way. I'm gonna take my foil and just wrap that up like a burrito. You can also use saran wrap, of course. And that's gonna be my lunch for tomorrow. I'm gonna stick this in the fridge, and you can actually hold on to that for 2 up to 2 days. I like to eat mine within the first 24 hours, but 2 days it should be cool. All right, so let me pop this in the fridge, and then we're gonna get started with the prep for the breakfast, and that's gonna be really quick and easy too. All right, that in the garbage bowl there. Give my hands a quick rinse. I still have some leftover kale. I'm gonna be snacking on that later. Let me bring this over. The two things that I'm gonna be putting in this recipe, the two vegetables I'm gonna be using are spinach and mushrooms. Paper towel. This burner is on. I have the burner on low to prep the cast iron mini pan that I have with some butter. Ooh, that was hot. I'm going to cut just a corner of this demi baguette. My bread knife. Just a little bread, not much. And you can use whatever bread you like, but this is what I'm using today. So you want to cut this sort of into small chunks. That works best. Separate these two. Okay, that should be good. So the first thing you're going to do is to add the bread to the pan, and the pan is already buttered. And I'm going to try to situate these to just go around the perimeter of the pan. Thank you for the hearts. I love hearts. Thanks. The next thing I'm going to do is set my spinach right in the center of the pan. And then I'm going to cut up a mushroom or two and just lay those in there. Let's see. One might be enough. Yeah, I think so, because this is going to be a mini, almost like a frittata, a little bit, but a different little way to do it. Okay. So I've layered my spinach and my mushrooms, and now I need to do my eggs. I'm gonna pop this out of the way and grab my egg bowl. Now, I like to do my eggs a little bit differently than most people. I'm really particular about my eggs. I like to do one whole egg with the yolk, and then one egg white. And to separate it, you just go back and forth until it separates from the yolk. And that's it. I think I might do 3 though, just because I have a lot of, you know, other ingredients in there. I want to make sure that there's enough egg to cover that. Okay. So now I'm just going to season my eggs. So I keep my yolks for other dishes. You know what? I just thought about that. Uh-oh, I see an eggshell. I just thought about that the other day. I was looking at recipes for, the eggshell out of there. I was looking at recipes for, what was it? It was some kind of a sauce. And it said that it required egg yolk. And so I said, you know what? That'll be a good idea if I start using my yolks so that I can put into, you know, this sauce that I want to make. Can't remember what kind of sauce it was, but I'm sure you'll be seeing that on my channel pretty soon. So I'm going to give this a quick little stir here. Whisk together the 3 eggs. That's 2 egg whites and 1 whole egg. And you can put milk in your eggs if you want. I know a lot of people like doing that. No, it wasn't a hollandaise because I don't like hollandaise. I can't remember what kind of sauce it was. aioli. That's what it was. It was an aioli sauce. So you can put milk in your eggs to, like, you know, expand them a little bit. But this is a trick that my granny told me and that she does to expand her eggs. And it just makes it a little bit fluffy. It's just adding like a little bit of water to it. If you want to, I don't know, cut back on calories or something. And plus, I'm not a big milk drinker, consumer in the first place. So milk is not my go-to. All right, so that's nice and whisked. I'm going to go ahead and pour the eggs in there, making sure to coat the bread. And the pieces that didn't coat, I'm just going to dip them a little bit. You're lactose intolerant. You know, I'm not, but as an adult, I just can't have bread the way I eat, not bread, excuse me, milk the way that I used to. I used to like really love ice cream, and I mean like eat it every night. But I just can't do dairy like that. Like, yogurt is about as far as I will go. And I mean, I use almond milk, I use coconut milk, and even those things, I don't use it all the way up. I'm not really into like milky stuff like that. With the exception of my pasta. I love a good cream sauce for my pasta. Okay, so let me show you this real quick. I'm gonna pop this in the oven, and maybe I'll come back on to post some pictures on Instagram or something like that. But this is what it looks like. Ooh, and we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven. I spilled a little bit of it. That's okay. Uh-oh, I hope we're still recording. Somebody called in. So annoying. I thought I turned those settings off. Anyway, so I'm gonna pop this in the oven. The oven is at 425 for, I would say, about 20-25 minutes. And that's it. So my breakfast is going to be complete and done for tomorrow. All I have to do is to take it out and pop it in the toaster oven. I will probably just let it, once it gets done in 20-25 minutes, hang out in the cast iron skillet that it's already in. So when I go to reheat it, I can just use that to reheat as well, because I'm not into the whole microwave thing. But that's it. That's my quick tutorial on how to do a lunch and a breakfast prep, because I'm going to be running literally all day tomorrow, and I don't want to be spending a bunch of money on going out to eat. For one, because I'm trying to save money. I have quite a few endeavors that I'm getting into. One includes doing a lot more entertaining. So I want to update and upgrade my servingware and all of my flatware, all of my dishes. I moved recently, and I got rid of a lot of stuff that was kind of mixed match that I didn't want anymore. I want things to be very uniform and just very sleek and sophisticated. So I got rid of a lot of mismatched stuff. This is awesome. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to save money too. You like my scopes? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I can't see the name because I don't know, maybe I need glasses. The name was kind of tiny. Reading the scopes for me is hard. I think I need an iPad. I need to save for that too, so that I can be able to see the screen a little better. Vicky J, hey girl, hey. Thank you for watching my scopes. I really appreciate the support, you guys, and all the hearts. And for those of you who are sharing it on your Twitter and with your followers, I really appreciate it. And I'll be back with some more scopes to do. Do you all have any questions before I sign off? Let me know. Thank you so much. All right, well, I'm gonna let you all go and get back to your evening, and I will be checking in with you all again tomorrow or the next day. Tomorrow, I'm thinking pizza and red wine. I want to make some pizza, homemade pizza at home, and I have all the stuff to do it with. Yep. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye.